better? Okay. I'll start all over again. I'm Jerry Weiner, town attorney, and I've been doing this for many, many, many years, and this is always one of the most pleasant ceremonies we have. All of you who have volunteered to either be appointed or run for public office really need to be commended. It's a great, great service that you're doing to our community, and I always say that we have the best, absolutely the best people appointed to boards and commissions in the town of Woodbridge. And you're going to give up a lot. You're going to miss your family for meetings. You're going to give up some job opportunities. But I'll tell you, it's really worth it. And I think and hope you all enjoy the next 2 years. We have a very short ceremony today. And I want to just say we have Judge Clifford Hoyle, a probate judge from Ansonia, who will be doing the swearing in of everyone. So without any delay, I would like to call on Judge Hoyle to swear in our first selectman. No, excuse me. For the invocation, Rabbi Rona Shapiro. Here we go.
Boy, that was fast.
Okay, you all can go home.
Come back here.
Pick it up.
I have to turn it on?
Yeah, you just have to get green. There you go.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, we ask God to bless these, our elected and appointed leaders, with wisdom to discern what is right and what is true, with vision to lead our town out of this dark year and toward light, with a listening ear turned to all of your constituents in empathy, with courage to stand for truth and justice at a time when both of these things can be scarce, and with love for our town, our state, and our country, and most of all for one another as our guiding light. We, in turn, pledge our support and our shared commitment to this important work. Dear God, make this town, our town, Woodbridge, Connecticut, a place of friendship and equality and fairness, in which we face all challenges together and in which all of our citizens thrive.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. Now we will follow the program. It always helps. I'm going to ask you all to please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next on our program, we're going to introduce Kathy Barkin to lead us in the singing of America the Beautiful. Kathy?
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrims' feet, whose stern impassioned
good from up there, I'll tell you. You guys did okay. Kathy is always great. Okay, now the program, we're up to, we've invited many, many guests. Today is a day that people are in Washington or busy with other things. As I said, we have Judge Hoyle, who's going to be swearing people in. And I definitely would like to move to the actual purpose of our meeting today. And I would like to ask our first selectman to come up here with Judge Hoyle to be sworn in for her third term?
Yes.
Right, correct. I knew that, Beth. I wanted to see if you were alert.
Can I take this off for this part?
Sure.
Okay. Actually,
You want to stay right there?
yes, I do.
Okay.
That'd be
You can-
okay?
you can sit down.
I don't want to have a car crash on my...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I have another
The third
copy right
time
here.
Is it legal if she sits down?
Absolutely.
I can see.
I can, without consulting the statutes, I can tell you it is.
Thank you, sir.
Beth, are you all right?
I'm totally
raising your hand?
fine.
Do you, Beth Heller, can people hear me? Yep. Okay, very good. Do you, Beth Heller, solemnly swear that you will faithfully perform, according to the law, the charter and ordinances of the town of Woodbridge, the general statutes of the state of Connecticut, and to the best of your abilities, the duties of first selectman for the term to which you were elected?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Can I borrow the mic and do I do
of
my
course.
speech
I'm
now?
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Thank you to our Master of Ceremonies, Attorney Jerry Weiner, for keeping our ceremony organized and progressing, and you do like to progress things along. Our singer, Kathy Barkin, for her lovely rendition of America the Beautiful. Rabbi Shapiro for the moving invocation. Thank you. And of course, special thanks to my dear friend, Probate Judge Clifford Hoyle, for swearing us all in today. I will also briefly acknowledge and thank my dear friend up in Bethany, First Selectman Paula Cofrancesco, for joining me today. I must also take the time to thank the town staff and all our employees for being so flexible this past year as we have all navigated through the pandemic. Everyone has worked so very hard to keep each other and our residents safe, while finding clever ways to serve the public from a safe distance. Together, we survived a once-in-a-lifetime horrific event. We have always put our differences aside and stepped up in Woodbridge to help each other when a challenge has occurred. During this time, friends and neighbors have shown compassion and empathy and offered a helping hand to others during this extraordinary time. We were able to host 4 free COVID testing events in Woodbridge and 1 vaccination clinic for our most vulnerable seniors. The Human Services Department has helped hundreds of residents get a vaccine appointment, many of those who are part of the Quinnipiac Valley Health District. They were even able to provide transportation for seniors who weren't able to drive. The dedication helping our residents navigate this was stressful and complicated. Similarly, our registrars of voters and town clerks, I don't know where Stephanie is, she's here, were able to safely hold 2 elections and smoothly deal with a massive increase in the number of absentee ballots. Thank you to Fire Chief Rowland and all the members of the Woodbridge Volunteer Fire Association for helping us put this ceremony together at the last minute indoors, as the New England weather once again did not cooperate. Jerry Shaw, Brad Parsons, Bobby Hauser, and William Rosario, Carlos Torres, and Mark Dutka also worked behind the scenes to facilitate this event. Thank you to Chief Capiello for his last-minute help with traffic and pedestrian safety. We are all here to take part in one of the traditions that remind us of our community's New England founding, our rich history, the swearing in of our recently elected officials and the newly appointed board and commission members. Woodbridge is a wonderful town. We work hard to keep our commitment to provide excellent education for our children and balance that with ensuring our many residents receive essential town services. We are seeing new residents moving to town, many due to the pandemic. The Ad Hoc Community Council has begun holding welcome events to help orient new residents and answer their questions, including one tomorrow morning. I thank them for helping ease new residents through their transition, which was made more difficult by the pandemic. Woodbridge, like the rest of our country, has felt the impact of the Black Lives Matter movement.
and several students organized a march last year. That event inspired me to create the Ad Hoc Diversity and Inclusion Committee. This volunteer group of residents is exploring ways to enhance diversity and inclusion in our town life and assuring an ongoing committed focus on racial, ethnic, and religious issues. Together, I just saw my husband finally, he's here, good, sorry. Glad you made it. Together, over the past 4 years, we have had many more accomplishments. To list a few, we completed the microgrid project, we finished the emergency radio communication system upgrade, we have renovated and modernized part of the animal shelter, we added a wheelchair ramp and an ADA accessible bathroom in the senior center, we created carports for the police department with a state grant. We created a beautification plan for the town center campus. We held an Earth Day event this spring and kicked off the Second Saturday series to bring residents together for free family fun. We have reinstated the Recreation Department's very popular summer concerts and have also started a concert series in the business district to encourage people to shop, dine, and try Woodbridge. We approved creation of the also very popular and well-used dog park. We added solar panels to the library to cut costs and save energy. We're currently working to add solar panels to the Public Works garage and this new firehouse that we're in right at the moment. We are currently, I just said that, we converted our town streetlights to LED. We added a scale to the transfer station to more equitably share the true cost of trash disposal. We earned bronze certification in the Sustainable Connecticut program. We have a new soon-to-come bike route, which is totally paid for by a campaign of private donations matched by a grant. Over the past several years, to be mindful of taxpayers' dollars, we have consolidated staff positions and reduced programs to give additional perspective between fiscal year 15-16 and fiscal year 2020-21. The town's portion of the budget, not including the boards of education, decreased by 0.12%. In the past year, we've created the 2030 Task Force, whose membership includes business and town leaders. They have been charged with seeking ways to create a healthier, robust grand list by 2030. I look forward to their updates and future recommendations. We have always placed a high value on public education of our town's children, both at the Beecher Road School for grades pre-K through 6 and in the Amity Regional School Districts for grades 7 through 12. Our budget continues to fund the resources that are necessary to ensure the quality of our school programs and support all the efforts of our teachers and staff members at Beecher. At the Amity Regional Middle School and High School, the town will continue to work closely with the district to also ensure that all necessary resources are provided for the outstanding educational opportunities we want for our children there. And there's lots of children here today, which is so wonderful. In addition, the town and Beecher administration continue to collaborate, consolidate services, and find ways to share costs. Going forward, we will be exploring how to accomplish new major goals in our town center campus beautification plan, specifically finally finishing renovations at the old firehouse, which has been used for storage since a fire in 2006. We're working toward converting it into a beautiful multi-purpose community center, completing renovations at the senior center and refurbishing the D and K wing roofs and library media center roofs at Beecher Road School. We hope to move the fitness center to the new community center. Additionally, I look to renew efforts to renovate the center building and our police department. Other projects in the beautification plan include a sidewalk connecting the high school with the library, additional outdoor seating and signage throughout our town. We also sought resident input from a survey on the town website about the Grove. Based on that, residents would like to see additional seating options and outdoor game tables such as chess and checkers. You will note that all the many past and future accomplishments were prefaced with the word we. And this is how we have and will continue to get things done, working together. And as more and more folks get vaccinated, things will continue opening up. We will always cherish our wonderful library, recreation, and human services, and our beautiful parks and open spaces, which make Woodbridge a very beautiful place to live. We have a bright future ahead of us. Lastly, I want to express my gratitude to all the residents of Woodbridge who have taken the time to reach out to me by phone, text, or email. It is most important to hear from everyone. I have and will continue to listen to your opinions and suggestions and also help you get answers to your questions. By working together, we can solve problems and enhance the quality of life in our town. If I have learned nothing else this year, it is that we are stronger together. We may not all agree on the best direction for our town, but we are all sincere in our desire to make Woodbridge the best possible version of itself. As your first selectman, it is my honor and my privilege to serve this community. We are indeed a wonderful and a very busy town. I look forward to continuing to work with all of Woodbridge to make our town, our Woodbridge, better than ever. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. No, that was great. Thank you very, very much. So now we're going to move to the next portion of our program, and I'm going to ask the elected members of the Board of Selectmen to come up to be sworn in by Judge Hoyle. Joseph J. Crisco Jr., Paul M. Kurikos, David A. Lober, Sheila McCrevin, and David H. Vogel. Please come forward, and I'm going to ask Judge Hoyle.
You sure? Okay, I'm good. I can do this. If I sail across the room, it's okay. Somebody will find me.
We just learned that David Vogel is away at a wedding, so he'll have to be sworn in later on. And we have 4 out of the 5.
Everyone, if you can raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully perform according to the law, the charter, and the ordinances of the town of Woodbridge, and the general statutes of the state of Connecticut, and the best of your abilities, the duties for the term to which you have been appointed, or which you have been elected?
I do.
Okay, very good. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you all. We have, in case you don't know, we have 2 new members on the board. It's actually 4 new members on the board of selectmen. 1 returning, David Lober and David Vogel are new members. Paul Kurikos is new, and Sheila McCrevin is new. So we have a very nice blend of new with the old experience, with some hopefully new energy and new ideas. Now I'd like to, what we're going to do, and I think this will be more efficient, if I call up all the people who've been elected to positions in the town, rather than doing each board individually, and we'll have one mass swearing in by Judge Hoyle. So, to start with the Woodbridge Board of Education, will the following come forward? Jay Daha, Sarah Beth Del Preet, Brooke Hopkins, Maren Madonic, David Ross, Michael Strambler. That's our Woodbridge elected members to the Board of Education. And a new member elected, the youngest ever. I'd like to ask the elected members of the Board of Assessment Appeals to come forward. Janet Baralelli, Larry, Andrew Schaefer. They're here, please come forward. Zoning Board of Appeals, Alden Hines, Henry Nussbaum, Celia Waters, Robert Wisnia. If those people can come forward. We're going on to the Amity Regional Board of Education. Sudar Karunakaran, I've been practicing that name for the last 3 hours. Carol Oladell and Donna Schuster. Will those people please come forward? And I'm now going to ask Judge Hoyle to swear those individuals.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully perform according to the laws, charter, and ordinances of the town of Woodbridge, the general statutes of the state of Connecticut, and to the best of your abilities, your duties, your elected duties for the term for which you have been elected?
I do.
Okay. Congratulations.
We now have a full complement of elected officials actually officially sworn in as positions on boards and commissions. I don't have the list of all the appointed members, and Woodbridge has a number of appointed boards and commissions, and there are many, many people who've been nominated and appointed by the Board of Selectmen, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to ask anyone that's here that has accepted and been approved for a position on any of our appointed boards to please come forward to be sworn in by Judge Hoyle. So hopefully you know, there we go, all right. They are? They know who they are. Can't escape us.
Can everyone raise their right hand, please? You solemnly swear that you will faithfully perform, according to the law, the charter and ordinances of the town of Woodbridge, the general statutes of the state of Connecticut, and to the best of your abilities, your duties for the term to which you have been so appointed? I do. Okay. Congratulations.
I think we've sworn in about half the population. All set. That concludes the formal part of our program. Our Woodbridge Volunteer Fire Department have graciously donated some refreshments for you all. It's in the back of the room, and hopefully you'll stay, have some, and mingle and talk to each other. Again, thank you all very much for attending. It's really nice, and I look forward to working with all of you appointed and elected officials in the next 2 years. Thank you very much.